Alright guys, I cannot believe I'm saying this, but I am moving back to St. Louis amid the coronavirus concerns. I see the hand sanitizer and toilet paper going out of stock in a lot of places. My worry is what's going to happen when the food goes out. What's going to happen when the medicine goes out, or just anything that people actually literally need to survive. They're going to move into survival tactics, and that's something I'm very concerned about. I think it's going to get way worse before it gets better. This summer it's going to be extremely bad. So I'm leaving a month and a half early. We have a month and a half left on this lease. Fez, Sebas, and Mikey, they're not even here. I literally woke up this morning thinking I just, hit the gym as usual. And I see that there's a lot of states canceling all school. There is just a lot of celebrities getting the coronavirus. And that's leaving me to sit here and think, this shit's about to get really bad. I have a place back in St. Louis. It's only $900 a month. I'm just going to post up there for about the next half a year, maybe a year. Save a lot of money. Sell everything right now. I'm selling everything right now. And I'm just going to invest. Like, this is the time to make a lot of money. And you have to be smart to do it. You don't even have to be smart. You just have to be smart about it. Now is one of the most exciting investment times in history. So yeah, the plan's based. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy how quick life can change in a week. I think this is going to be one of the most life-changing things that happens in my generation. And I don't want to be around a heavily populated city for when that happens. So yeah, I'm basically going to go ahead and pack up and leave tomorrow morning. I'm shipping all of this stuff out right now with the container. But that's the thing. It's like I spent so much money getting here. Now I got to spend more money even getting back. But I like to say that at the end of the day, it's all going to work out for the best anyway. And I'm going to laugh about this one day. But right now, it's no laughing matter. And that is exactly the reason I am leaving. I'm just going to go ahead and pack up. And I'm going to document my way back to St. Louis. It's going to be interesting if anything major happens on the drive back. That's going to put me in a very weird position. But time will tell. So I'll see you guys in the morning. All right, guys. So I'm all packed up right here, ready to go. Crazy as shit. So last night I was with my friend Camilla, and I was watching that Hustler story, and he was saying how like Trump's about to close the border, yada yada. And I go, you know what? I bet he closes the border today, which is today, Friday, because it's the end of the markets for the weekend, 3 p.m. And I just got this notification on my phone that says Trump's making a huge announcement about the coronavirus at 3 p.m. I'm pretty sure he's closing the border, so I'm not going to try to film too much. I'm all packed up. This is unreal that I'm doing this, but the way I see it is like my worst case scenario here is way worse than my worst case scenario going back. So that's my logic behind it. I definitely won't regret it, and I plan on getting rid of this while I'm back in St. Louis. So it's like, it's a decent situation for what it is, but I'm gonna hop on the road so I don't get contained. All right, so shout out my buddy Xander. He told me to stop by and get cash, all sorts of different bills. So I got 1,000 right there, and then I got another 1,000 in my backpack. Just because you never know what can happen. He went through a similar situation in Europe, and he's just giving me a lot of good tips. But it looks like we'll be getting to Vegas at 3:08, and the announcement's going to be made at 3. So if this announcement is what I think it is, I'm going to be narrowly missing this contagion. I'm getting chills, but let's see what happens. So, bad news, I just got word that it's 3 p.m. Eastern time that he's making this announcement. So maybe he's not closing the border, but if he is, I could get stuck. So I'm hoping for the best, but we'll see. If he does, I hope he makes the announcement and gives like a couple hours notice. I hope they don't make the announcement at the exact same time they close the border, because right now I'm about 2 hours outside of the border, 2.5, and he's making the announcement in 40 minutes. So I'm gonna be fucking pissed, not gonna lie, if I get stuck in California because I didn't leave an hour and a half earlier. But time will tell. All right, guys, the suspense right now is killing me. I'm about an hour and 45 minutes from the border. Trump is going on right now. He's 23 minutes late to this speech. I'm hoping when he makes this, if he does close the border, he gives a couple hour leeway. I'm really hoping he does, but right now, all that's shown is like the podium. So he's 23 minutes late. I've been driving in silence for 23 minutes now.
The action I am taking will open up access to up to $50 billion of very important and a large amount of money for states and territories and localities in our shared fight against this disease.
Wow, okay, yeah guys, so he's taking questions now. He's not closing the borders, not yet, so that just makes me so happy because I'm exactly 1 hour away from the border. Thank God for this, because I have a feeling it's in the next week the borders will for sure be shut down. I'm getting out of here because I don't want to take that risk. So, man, crazy times. It literally feels like a movie. Guys, we are out here. I'm about 10 minutes away from the border. I've literally been holding my bladder for fucking 4 hours. I just got word they closed every single school in LA. 900 schools, never happened before in history. So it's about to get bad there. I know the border sealant is coming for sure now, especially since they closed every single school. Like, are you kidding me? But yeah, guys, I'm just gonna luckily cross the border. I can actually see it from here and just get out of here, get to Colorado, stay there, just get out of here, guys. All right, let's get to Nevada. All right, guys, we just made it past California state lines. I'm officially cleared. I'm so grateful to God, thankful for all of you encouraging me to go. There was very few people telling me to stay and a lot of people telling me to go. Next stop, Vegas. All right, made it to gloomy Vegas. I'm not even gonna fuck around on this one. I'm just gonna go to my favorite place right here, Soho Sushi Burrito. Best, oh my God, dude, these are the best sushi burritos I've ever had in my life. And then I'm just gonna scoot. I don't know if I'm gonna make it to Denver all the way tonight. I'm gonna try to get as far as possible. I should be able to make it to about just Colorado, not necessarily Denver. Like, might just wait to do those mountains in the morning. We shall see. You guys, that's what the fuck I'm talking about. Xander.
I'll fist bump you.
All right, guys, I think we just got to Arizona. It's raining. I'm hoping it's not snowing in the mountains. Can you imagine? It shouldn't be, but can you imagine if it was snowing hard again in the mountains and I had to go around the fucking mountains? Holy shit. Hopefully not, but we'll find out tomorrow morning. All right, guys, I just made it to Utah. I'm in like the middle of nowhere in Utah. There's no lights on the highway at all out here, so it started raining and it just was looking all bad. So I'm like, all right, this is where I stop. I don't want to risk anything. I'm in no rush. This guy was telling me, you know, that there's been a lot of people, because I forgot, you know, out here in the middle of nowhere, you're like, oh, the coronavirus can't be here yet. But he's like, well, the Utah Jazz player. I'm like, oh, I forgot that was Utah. The Utah Jazz player apparently infected a lot of people. And so now he said he's ran into many people who are fleeing Salt Lake City and going like to Saint something, like this small little town, because they were going to the games. They were just fucking freaked out. Everyone's freaked out. Like, this is a nationwide freak out. It's so weird how across this huge plain of area, everybody's concerned about the exact same thing. He's saying even the Walmarts here he said it looked like Christmas Eve and he turned around because he wasn't dealing with it. Even the Walmarts in these tiny little towns. This is about to get crazy, dude. This is about to get so crazy. Oh, now it cuts off. Like, it's one thing to watch the news and see like the pandemic, but to see the pandemic in itself and the nationwide panic that's coming from it, whole nother thing. I'm gonna go ahead and grab some food, get some work done, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Oh, shit. Just woke up. Now we're heading to Colorado. No hate, but fuck, my bed. Both beds I had in this hotel definitely had bed bugs. I got bit up all over my body. But the other thing is they didn't have any toothpaste, so I couldn't even brush my teeth up there. My teeth were like a cake, literally with icing. I had to fucking brush the icing off. All right, so time to go through these mountains finally.
I said, give him a call. I said, tell him that you're working for somebody who's writing a book.
Just made to the Grand Junction. That's right at the border of Colorado, right before you get to the mountains. And just an update, just on the drive alone, these are the updates to coronavirus. Trump got tested. Pence said that now they're banning trips to UK and back. So that was one of the lenience on their policy. They're going to ban all travel to Europe except UK. Well, they did that, plus Ireland, plus the first New York death just happened. This all happened in 4 or 5 hours. So again, that's a reason why I had to leave, is because I don't know how fast this thing's gonna develop or what it's gonna develop to. But so I'm gonna keep saying the real-time updates as I make this drive, because by the time I get to St. Louis, all hell could break loose. If you guys watched the first video where I drove from St. Louis to LA, there was like a foot and a half of snow I couldn't go through, unfortunately, but now it doesn't look like there's any snow. I should make it just fine. So it should make it for some beautiful scenery.
I say things that make you never say goodbye. Yeah, you don't wanna box outside. I've been in the box outside, not your checklist. I've been horse around, but you follow carrots like necklace. You obsessive, that's too hectic. You got guns and shoot shots, I'm too invested. I'm bulletproof when it comes to you. I could go anything but numb for you. Yeah, damn, I've been trying so hard without you. Yeah, I've been trying so hard without you. Damn, I've been trying so hard without you. Yeah, I've been trying so hard without you. Damn, I've been trying so hard without you. Yeah.
Big lit. All right, guys, made it to Denver finally. It's only like 5 p.m., but I'm stopping for the day because I got a bunch of friends here, and I just love Denver. So I just love Colorado in general so much. I feel like one day I'm gonna end up living here. The drive was not bad at all. But what is kind of bad is those bed bugs I was telling you about. Look at this. Got one right there on my stomach. You can definitely see these on my right side. You can definitely see this on my left side. Got bit right there on my arm. And then you can't really see because I just got out of the shower, but I got bit right there because I was sleeping on my right side of my face. And I guess anything that touched that fucking bed. I mean, I even slept on 2 towels, and I guess it didn't do too big of a job. This hotel's a little nicer. If you guys are looking closely, this is actually the same hotel I stopped at in Denver when I was driving to LA in the I-8. It's a really good one with security parking, so it's like, that's what I had to do. The coronavirus updates since I left Grand Junction like 4 hours ago. France is closing every single restaurant, every non-essential building basically in the entire country, and Spain is going on full lockdown, or I got them flip-flopped. It's one of those 2 ways. But yeah, I mean, like I said, things are fastly developing, and I know tomorrow morning when I wake up, I'm sure there's gonna be a ton more news, and then a ton more news on my drive to St. Louis, of course. Yeah, so right now I'm just gonna go out, check out Denver, go to my favorite spots, meet up with some people, and then yeah, just take off in the morning. Alrighty guys, just got done with the wash here. It was dirty as fuck. It's gonna be dirty as fuck again, but it's looking clean. So now I'm gonna head and get some Colorado dinner with a Colorado friend, maybe some Colorado chicken. Boom, what's going on? All right, it's the next morning. I'm all checked out at my hotel. I'm just gonna stop by AutoZone really quick because I'm running low on washer fluid. So a funny story about when I first got this car, I saw I was running low on washer fluid, and for the life of me, I just couldn't figure it out. I Googled it and I just couldn't find it for some reason. So I took it to the dealership. And again, I live in St. Louis at the time, so they didn't really have too much experience with i8s either. And so like the guy was like, oh, we're gonna need to take apart the front hood to get to it. I'm like, damn, what? Like, they make you take off the hood? Because you need 2 people to take off the i8 hood. And so he like called over the technician, him and the technician lifted it up. And like, we're looking all over, we can't find it anywhere. One of the salesmen's come out and he's like, nah man, it's right here. So like we were spending like 20-30 minutes lifting the hood, like unloosening screws and stuff. It was literally right here the whole fucking time. Classic. All right, we're fueled up and fluided up, and let's get to St. Louis. Okay guys, I'm on the road right now, about an hour outside of Denver, and I'm just gonna update you on the coronavirus situation. So when I left LA, the total number of cases confirmed in the United States was 1,400. I just got this notification from CNN. There are now at least 3,000 US coronavirus cases with more than 60 people who have died. I think the death rate was about 18 when I left 3 days ago. And again, only like 1,400 people were infected, and now it's over doubled. And I expect this to keep doubling for a while, especially as the more tests come out. But that's really crazy. So I'm about 11 hours out. I'm sure more stuff is about to happen within just these 11 hours by the time I get home. So I'll keep you guys updated.
Enough ammunition for me to shoot through a small militia. Like,
Your favorite, stay out of the 3 clubs. Right. What are you talking about? But I just got $500,000. Got you a deal because we lied. So go up there and hide before you fucking lose it. Yeah. It's
been about 2 or 3 hours since I recorded the last update. So the new update is now Chicago has just shut down every single restaurant, every single school, as well as New York. New York did not shut down every restaurant yet, but they just announced they're closing down every school. I'm sure the restaurants will follow. 2 more people died in the past couple hours. Now the death toll in the United States is up to 62, and that's just the numbers we know. So I have 6 more hours left on this drive, and then my friends are meeting me there to help me unload this. And I guarantee more things are gonna happen in the next 6 hours. Oh, and also this is huge. The feds just said 0% interest rates for all loans. That is massive. Look, this guy in front of me is moving back too. That's been another crazy thing. Like, I've been looking at all these cars. I don't know, it's normally not like this. Like, guys, I've driven this route 9-10 times already. I've never really seen so many cars packed full of shit like these people right here. I see car after car just packed. So I think a lot of people are moving from the West Coast to the Midwest, or so on. So yeah, 6 more hours and we're finally there. Alrighty guys, we are in Missouri officially now. I had to stop. First place to stop, had to stop at the QT. Love that place. But just gonna hop on the road. My uncle's actually coming into Kansas City. I'm going out, that's where I am now. So we're gonna try to see each other on the highway. We've been talking on the phone for like 2 hours. So we're gonna try to time it so we can take a picture of each other at the same times. Yeah, 3 more hours until Missouri. I mean, 3 more hours till St. Louis. Just got back to my new apartment, the $900 a month apartment in St. Louis. And what's crazy is I just got this on the news right when I got back. So not only did New York City just close every movie theater, nightclub, and concert venue, restaurant, and bar, but then followed up immediately by Los Angeles. Mayor Garcetti closes every bar, movie theater, and gym and puts limits on restaurants and a moratorium on evictions. Oh, that's interesting. Really excited to see my friends. I actually think one's coming up right now. They're all meeting me right here, and we're just gonna chill the night. They're gonna help me unload my car. And yeah, it could be time to bunker down. I just heard that there could be a quarantine in the next 3 days, but I've been hearing this for like a week now, so only time's gonna tell. What do you think of the coronavirus, motherfucker?
Yeah, I'm fucking scared. Fuck it.
Fuck it. What do you think, Logan?
No, fuck this, I'm out.